Hey guys, let us know with Crypto Marie, local and international. If the Lord Almighty comes down and tells me that, I might do that by then on if he'll drop out of the race. I don't think it's a fair answer. You have to understand you have done a lot for the country. It is time for you to step aside and let somebody else do the job. It is unfortunate. We saw what happened on Thursday night during the debate. Both guys are not for the job. I don't know why people think this former president convicted felons of 34 felonies and a total liar is able to do the job. He's 78 now. By the time he's in office, he'll be 82 by the time he ends his term. So it'll be a total disaster for America. If you can be convinced that you cannot defeat Donald Trump, will you stand down? Well, it depends. If the Lord Almighty comes out and tells me that I might do that, well, I mean, on a more practical level, the Washington Post just reported in the last hour that Senator Mark Warner is assembling a group of senators together to try and convince you to stand down because they don't think you can win. Well, Mark is a good man, but we've never had that. He also tried to get the nomination too. Mark's not. Mark and I have a different perspective. I respect him. And if Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Nancy Pelosi come down and say we are worried that if you stay in the race, we are going to lose the House and the Senate, how will you respond? I go into details with them. I've spoken to all of them in detail, including Jim Clyburn. Every one of them, they all said I should stay in the race. Stay in the race. None of the people said I should leave. But if they do, well, they are not going to do that. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Look, I mean, if the Lord Almighty comes out and said, Joe, get out of the race, I'll get out of the race. The Lord Almighty is not coming down. I mean, these hypothetical judge, but it's not that hypothetical anymore. I grant that they have not requested the meeting. Oh, Lord, this is too much going on. But it's not being reported. I've met with them. I've met with a lot of these people. I've talked with them regularly. I had an hour conversation with Hakeem. I had more time than Jim Clyburn. I had an hour conversation with Hakeem. I had more time with Jim Clyburn. I spent time with many hours off and on the last little bit with Chuck Schumer. It's not like I had all the governors. I agree that the Lord Almighty is not going to come down. But if you are told reliably from your allies, from your friends and supporters in the Democratic Party, in the House and the Senate, that they are concerned you are going to lose the House and the Senate if you stay in, that what will you do? I am not going to answer that question. It's not going to happen. It is unfortunate he feels like that. And I hope the people who are convincing him that he can win, like 2020, this is a different era. This is a different election. People can see you cannot do the job based on your cognitive ability to put a few words together, to remember a few things. You are not the Joe that we are used to. You are not the Joe that used to light up the room when you open your mouth, sir. You have to understand it's not looking good for the future of America. Again, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Thank you for watching. Bye.